If you go and look up Germany labor shortage on your search engine, I'm pretty sure your results will be flooded with so many recent news articles telling you how Germany is in dire circumstances. And this is probably the reason why Germany has revamped its website that international professionals can use and also has started many international direct placement opportunities. In today's video, we're going to cover that. So if you've been dreaming of Germany, today's video is for you. Stick around. My name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for doing so. I hope you'll subscribe and stick around. And if you are a regular viewer, hey, welcome again. So glad to be spending time with you. I'm a finance professional, a content creator, and also the CEO and founder of Globalogy, where we help people find different opportunities to move abroad. Now, you guys know that I've worked extensively in Germany on German projects back in 2018, 2019. That was Germany before pandemic, a very different Germany. Even then, I don't think I faced language barrier as like a massive issue. But of course, I was always traveling from the US, from headquarters, and I was going to slightly bigger cities like Frankfurt, Mannheim, and working in the bigger cities or the bigger towns of Germany. I won't say that language is an absolute barrier in Germany, but knowing some German always helps. So between 2018 2019, when I visited, where I still felt like in the smaller parts of Germany when I was working, language was definitely an issue. What has changed from then till now? Well, first of all, of course, the demand. A recent study conducted showed that Germany needs at least 1.5 million foreign workers every year to just maintain its growth and to make sure that the government does not go bankrupt. It is at the risk of losing its entire pension amount that the government has for its citizens, for people who are living in Germany. All of that could completely be wiped off if it's not able to get 1.5 million foreign workers every year. Germany is also, for these reasons, one of the most pro-immigration countries in Europe, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of stories of people moving to Germany, whether it's on work visa, job seeker visa, education, etc. So what different am I going to cover today? Well, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to a website that I've not covered on my website. I have covered it slightly maybe on my IG, but in bits and pieces. So I want you guys to sort of see that website. There's been a lot of revamp on that website. And as always, they've dumped the info. I've done the research. I've identified the important parts for you. I want you to focus and see how you can use these programs to help yourself. This is also the main website that the Ministry of Employment in Germany runs. So that's why it's a very important website to consider in your job search and career search journey in Germany. On that note, let's head to the website. I just want to say Germany gives you a lot of data, so it's very important to not get lost. They right now have like 5 websites that I collate my data from, and I would highly recommend that just take the pieces that I'm giving. Of course, you're free to read through, but because they just run so many programs, you can be lost. So this one's, I would not even attempt to pronounce it. I like to just type in ZAV and I come up with this website. But if I were to go just by the English pronunciation, and I'm really sorry, I know this might not be the right pronunciation, arbeitsagentur.de. Like I said, I write ZAV, ZAV, and I get to it. It is a service offering in the area of work and employment and all of that. Now, if you want career advice, there are a couple of things that I want you guys to notice. First is, of course, your career advice, your opportunity in Germany. You could move whether you want to work as an international organization, whether you want to work as an artist, all of that is possible. On this particular page, on the main page, I want you guys to notice the international projects and programs. These are direct projects that the government of Germany is running with specific countries to hire specific foreign nationals. So if you are, say, in hotel and hospitality, if you're in ICT, if you're in healthcare, if you're in education, I would highly recommend that you come in. I did some research and I sort of went into healthcare to see what all was there. So I saw that there was a new program to recruit nursing specialists from Bosnia, Herzegovina, India, Indonesia, Jordan, Philippines, Tunisia, Vietnam, all of this. And then obviously from Latin America, from Armenia, quite a few of those different places. So would recommend that you look through if you're, say, an ICT engineer from, say, Mexico, there's a special program for you that you could consider. And then obviously German employers are always looking for computer scientists. So you could go in and look at this program as well. So this is the first part that I want you guys to notice. The first one is just looking at international projects and programs, because these are projects that the government is running. Now, what if you don't find anything useful here? And I would recommend go onto the home page and just scroll down until you see this section for people from abroad. So this is basically meant for people who are coming in from abroad. The Federal Employment Agency will help you in starting a career in Germany. There are a lot of different things that you can do here. You could search for jobs and internships. We'll come to that. You can also learn German. You can get your qualifications recognized. If you want to move as a skilled worker, they will support you. You can also move in for seasonal work. How do you get admissions to the labor market? If you can get financial support, education, education, and then what your professional path could look like. So first of all, I'd like to show you guys that there's actually a direct way that you can contact them. There's a toll-free number. I'm guessing it's only toll-free in Germany, but there's a toll-free number if you want to call. If you're in Germany or anywhere in Europe, I think it's a good idea to just reach out to them. And you can contact them through multiple ways. There's a chat option, then there is a phone number, there's also an email. Right now they're saying that chat is unavailable, so please contact us by email or telephone. You can send them your queries and they will respond to you and help you. As you can see, this is the central point of contact if you're working in Germany, is the Central Foreign and Specialist Placement, which is ZAV, of the Federal Employment Agency, which is BA. And you can also contact them from abroad. They also have a lot of offices all over. I'll show you that as well, that you can access. Now, if you want to contact them in person, then this is a local office that they have. Here you can just go and figure out where all is the location. Now let's go to the job search part. So here is the search for jobs and internships, and here you'll find this is the largest job exchange in Germany, and you can search for suitable offers here. This is completely free. You can register, you can save jobs, all of that. They also give you some advice, some basic advice, that if you don't have a professional qualification, finding a job is difficult, and you can also contact your local employment agency. You can also look for internships within Germany. To do this, your internship must be related to your studies, actually be a student. So if you're a student, you can do internship. If you're not a student, then you can look for a job. You can also look for a holiday job, which is a holiday employment, working holiday employment. That's also good to consider. And if you want any kind of advice, then you can call them on these numbers. You can also send them an email with your queries. I would always say that you should keep your queries crisp. Now, in terms of looking for holiday jobs in Germany, they partner with a few organizations that you can reach out to. So just look at this list and see who all you can reach out to. So these are the different companies that can help you find an opportunity within Germany if you're looking for a working holiday. If you want to apply just for the working holiday, you must apply by Jan 31st of each calendar year. That's it. So right now, if you apply, you'll probably be applying for the next year. Let's go on to see what kind of jobs are available. So I'm just doing a search here. We will have about, let's see how many jobs are there. So this is the main job search. I just want to type English and see how many I find. If you want just English roles, then I think this is a good way. You can just see how many English speaking roles are there in that case and see which all roles need English speakers. Of course, I like to just go in and see. I want to say that this has more than 30,000-40,000 jobs at any given time. Sometimes we see even 60,000-70,000. So I would say look through, register, apply to opportunities here. So this is the third thing that you can do, which is job search. You can contact them, like I said, with your queries, and you can also look at the international programs that they have to see if you fit in. There's also a section that I like. It's consultation and job placement, and then where can you obtain info about the labor market. Again, you can contact them. There's a form, etc. You can do all of that. And is it possible to sort of look for work on one's own initiative? Yes, you can. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact them. The fourth section that I like is this work in Germany. So work experience in Germany as a stepping stone. You will be taught German lessons. You'll work at a small company if you want to work for sort of smaller organizations within Germany. Of course, knowing German would always help you. Again, a lot of resources here as well. If you want counseling and if you're okay with just German, then these are also options to consider. And if you have any queries for them, you can always head to the contact form that they have. You can choose a topic. You can go ahead and get all the info. Now, let me just take a step back and advise how you can use all this info step by step. Well, first, look at the international programs. See if you fit in any of those. Second would obviously be to see if you can set up a consultation with them, which is completely free to do. You can also send them your queries through contact form. Make sure you always attach your resume so that they know who you are. And the third would obviously be to go through the job board and internships and see if there's anything that you like. As always, keep in mind that moving abroad is an intensive process and it will take a lot of commitment and dedication from your end. And if you feel that you need help in that journey, Globalogy is here to help. We have a lot of offerings like job support, which is great for white-collar workers, Come to Canada program, where we give you collateral-free loans to study in Canada, and the Guaranteed Jobs program in Europe, where we get you direct jobs with a pathway to PR, accommodation, work visa, all of it only for essential workers, though not for white-collar workers. That's also an offering that we have. I'll leave all the info about Globalogy in the description box. Of course, if you want to do this process by yourself, that's completely free to do and something that I highly recommend. On that note, another informative video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. If you're thinking of Germany, let me know that as well, because I will make sure that I make more content around it. Or if you're thinking of any other country, let me know that. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, you take care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.